What's up everybody, this is Yair and today we are going to draw Future Gohan. Okay, so today we are going to draw Future Gohan from the famous movie The History of Trunks back in 1993. As you can see, I started by drawing a perfect square. Each side is 4 centimeters, but you can draw it in any size you want to, as long as it's perfect. So without further ado, we're about to start by drawing Gohan's face. This is going to be a frontal pose. We are going to draw his hairline as well. And then from the center of the square we are going to draw the wrinkles between the eyes by using 4 lines, following up with the eyebrow. As you can see, it kind of connects to the sideburn. Next, to draw the eye, we'll use 3 lines, 2 diagonals and the curve underneath. We'll add the famous cheek marks by using 2 diagonals and some curves as well. And then draw the bump above the eye, and we are going to do the same process for the left side. Awesome, next we'll draw the iris. And then we are going to draw Gohan's nose by using 7 lines, following these next steps. Just like always, we'll draw the mouth really close to the nose with a very tiny gap. We'll draw a curve to create the bottom lip. And then we are going to draw his famous scar. Awesome, next we'll draw the ears. For that I'm using 5 lines, starting of course with the shape of the ear and only then adding all the details. And we'll do the same for the left side. If you want, you can use a ruler, pull a line from each edge of the ear, and then you can maintain the same symmetry. Awesome, next we're going to draw the hair. We'll start with Gohan's 4 spikes from the front. Next, we're going to use some rough shapes of the hair. We'll use them to help us draw the rest of the hair. And as you can see, I'm simply adding the rest of the spikes. Now I don't need to worry about not keeping the right proportions. That's why we got those guidelines. Next, we'll get rid of the guidelines and then we're going to add some lines to the spikes, but make sure to draw them in the direction of the spike. Awesome, next we're going to draw the torso. We'll start by drawing 2 lines to create the neck. Future Gohan has a wider neck than the current one. Then we're going to cross a line in the middle, draw 2 lines to create the trap muscles, just two curves. And then we're going to cross the line, marking the chest area. Next, we're going to draw the color of Gohan's gi. Then we're going to draw Gohan's shirt on top. And then we'll refine it with some creases. Following that, we are going to draw the chest. As you can see, I'm using the guidelines to keep the right symmetry. And then we are going to draw Gohan's neck muscles, his Adam's apple, and refine the traps. Awesome, now we can erase all the unnecessary guidelines. And then we're going to ink this entire drawing. Now you can use a black pen or you can use a black color pencil. As you can see, I'm using a black color pencil. Before you start this process, you want to sharpen the pencil so you can have smooth, clean and sharp lines. And as you can see, I'm rotating the page just like always. I'm using my natural hand movement. That way it's much easier to ink, and I'm doing that by either pushing lines or by pulling lines. Awesome, once we're done with that, we can move on to the shading process. But before, we're going to color Gohan's eyes using a blue-green tone just to make the drawing more interesting. Awesome, now we're going to mark all the shaded areas in a process that is called cell shading. It's what they use in 2D animation, traditional and digital as well. For this particular drawing, I want the light source to come from the right side, which means that the left side will get less light and therefore it will be darker. Now I want you to guys know that after years of practicing, I remember all the types of shading Dragon Ball Z uses, but of course I had to look at a lot of references to study that. Awesome, now we can start with the shading. So first we're going to start with the darkest color. For that, I'm holding the pencil closer to the tip. That way I can apply more pressure and therefore get a much darker tone. Awesome, now we are going to shade the mid-tone. For that we are going to hold the pencil at the center. That way we are going to apply less pressure than before, and by doing that we can achieve a mid-tone of gray. But of course, just like always, make sure to shade in the direction of the shape. That way it wouldn't look flat, it will look like it has mass. Once we are done with that, we are going to hold the pencil closer to the eraser. That way we can apply even less pressure and therefore get a brighter tone of gray. And now, if you want to create a nice transition between those parts, you can just use your finger and blend the colors. And this is the result we want to get. So we are going to do the same process for the face. We'll shade the scar with the darkest tone to create a nice contrast, to make it look bold. And then we're going to do the same process for the hair, although this time the mid-tone of the hair will be even brighter than the mid-tone of the face. If you're asking why, because Gohan's hair is blonde, he's in a Super Saiyan stage, so we want to create that illusion that the hair is brighter than the face. And if you want to achieve an even brighter tone, you can just use the eraser just like that. Awesome, so we are going to do the same process for the gi, although this time we are going to use the black color pencil later on. And the reason why is because Gohan's shirt underneath is a dark blue color, so it's gonna be darker than the skin tone, and the black color will help us doing that. Awesome, to finish up we're going to do some finger action, and then you can lower the volume a bit because I'm about to shout like a future lunatic. And we are done! Everybody, this is how you draw Future Gohan from Dragon Ball Z, from the movie The History of Trunks. One of my all-time favorite Dragon Ball Z movies, but that's a different story. Please let me know how you did. Comment down below. Let me know which character would you like me to draw next. And subscribe if you're new. I upload new videos every week, 4 new tutorials every week. That's it for today. Keep being awesome as always, and I'll see you on the next video very soon. Peace.